Friday, June the 19th, Eric invited me out to his property in Central Texas to hunt axis deer. For those of you who don't know, axis deer, sometimes called the spotted deer or its original name chital, were introduced into Texas from India in 1932 as an alternative wild game meat. They were kept on farms and in controlled high-fenced hunting areas. Throughout the year, many axis deer escaped and began to populate and reproduce throughout South, Central, and West Texas in climates that are similar to India. Current estimates of free-range axis deer in Texas is around 10,000. As an alternative meat source, axis deer is, in my opinion, one of the best, and many will argue the best tasting meat on the planet. Since axis are a non-native species and exotic deer, they can be hunted at night and is not protected by Texas game laws. My experience is many high-fenced or hunting operations usually will not allow you to shoot them at night, but Eric's property is private and the axis are free-range. We set up at sunset. From this location, Eric has seen axis cross in 3 different directions. From my observation, this property literally straddles what I call the grass prairies and the hill country. There are a ton of deer on this property, as in many Central Texas properties. We spot and stalked throughout the night and tried to call axis a few times. At one point, we finally saw what looked like a herd of deer that could be axis. We crawled in within 100 yards to realize they were just more deer. About 30 minutes later, an unexpected cool front blew in, bringing our hunt to an end around 2 a.m. We got up around 6 a.m., 4 hours later. Just as Eric expected, there were hogs around the house, but these were not our primary target. We walked the property and saw numerous deer. I spotted a big solo boar at 80 yards. Mind you, this is a daytime hog. By his girth, he was easily 250 class boar. We gave him a pass since our target are axis deer. We continued to walk the property, seeing deer everywhere. Around 9 a.m., the deer population began to slow down, and it started warming up, so Eric and I decided to call it quits. It was an awesome experience hunting this beautiful part of Central Texas. We're going to hammer a serious hog problem that Eric's got out in West Texas in a few weeks. So until then, stay tuned for my next adventure.